Boom, boom. This is Ken. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Azur laying up today, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so the call to arms, Mirror Involution. Of course, this is still going on. We got 2 more days. Okay, so thanks to everybody in China. Apparently, at least what I'm hearing is that they were having, I guess it was finals over there, a lot of studying. Didn't have time to get into the event as much as some of them over there. So the devs gave it an extra week. They, of course, promised that out to everyone, so everybody can benefit from that. So you should not have any trouble getting most of this stuff done. I have managed to complete just about everything. I got Enterprise, I got the outfit, Manager Creamy. I got most of these. There's a few in there that I haven't got yet, but I got the ones that I really wanted, which was the actual outfit. So all this is just, goodies as get. Got this. I took Swift Sure. Silver Archives, I got that bit for that, and I did finally complete the actual badge. So I did get the Eagle Union style frame, so that wasn't too hard. I just limit broke all of the ships, basically, is all you needed to do. So yeah, definitely get in there. You got a few more days, so let's take a look at what we got here. So basically, I went ahead and fully limit broke Morrison, Archerfish, Boise, and I fully limit broke San Francisco to get all of that. So now that we've got New Jersey in here, I've got her fully limit broke well. So I didn't actually have to use. I actually managed to get the last 2 limit breaks for her. The last 2, I got both copies of her. The one from the pity and the one I got right just a few days before the pity. So yeah, I used that to limit break her. I didn't have to purchase any more of the actual special Bolins, UR Bolins. So now that we've got another battleship, fleets are starting to form. So I've got a fleet in mind here that I'm looking on. So I've just got Palmy out in here just for her. But here's what I'm thinking about doing. And I like this right here because it's got everything you pretty much need. Okay, so we've got Jersey, UR, of course. We've got Georgia. Georgia is priority ship. Okay, I'm almost finished with her. I'm doing her fate simulation right now to get some luck, but I do have her fully start up. The same with St. Louis. I've got her fully start up. I'm just working on her fate simulation as well to get a little bit of luck. Sandy for, of course, the best retrofit Sandy, best anti-air in the game, and Helena. Helena is excellent for taking out those subs that you're going to encounter. So that's for the setup, and then we've got an interesting addition here in Prince of Wales. Let's talk a little bit about Prince of Wales and what makes her so important. And I think something that's going to make this particular build extremely feasible, because she has an extremely interesting skill. It's only one skill. That's called Royal Alliance. So now this is numbers dynamic. I think this goes up to 8% when I get it to 10. It says for each Eagle Union ship in the same fleet as this ship, increases this ship's firepower, anti-air, reload, and evasion, so full stat buff by 6% up to maximum of 3 stacks. So we could get maybe 20%. If that goes up to 7 or 8, it could be 21, even 24% increase in firepower, aviation, reload, and evasion. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's going to make her a literal beast. Okay, but here's what's also good. It says when there are 3 or more Eagle Union ships in the same fleet. So we've got Jersey, Georgia, Sandy, and Helena. That's 4. So I've got over 3. 3 or more Union ships. And says it reduces the loading time of the ship's first salvo by 85%. So she's going to pretty much uncork a salvo within a few seconds after the battle starts. And it increases the firepower and anti-air of Eagle Union ships in your Vanguard fleet by 10.5%. And increases the aviation and anti-air of Eagle Union ships in your main fleet by 10.5. So what you're seeing right here is what I like to consider a story mode 12 and 13 boss. That's what she is. Okay, 12 and 13, it's all about anti-air. Okay, they're all carriers. So having a ship that increases the aviation and the anti-air, but mostly that anti-air of the Eagle Union ships in your main fleet by, and like I say, this is dynamic, so this is going to go up. It might be 12% by the time you get to level 10. I'm in the process of leveling it up right now. But that's going to make you, that's going to make 12 and 13 so much easier. So I've decided to go ahead and hold off on tackling 12 until I've got these ships built up. So I've got them in my dorm, and I've got them in my actual. I run every evening. I run the 1200 oil commission with them, so I'm getting them leveled up, and I'm using them inside of it. During the day, I use them inside running my running the events and stuff here. What I did was I just basically purchased a bunch more of the blueprints. I've been purchasing a bunch of these blueprints. As you can see, there are 30 of them. I've got them all but 9. And I'll probably have all of them because we've still got a day or 2 left. And what I've been doing is just putting those in. I've been focusing them right now on Georgia. As you can see, I've got her fate simulation almost complete. Got all 4 of them. I'll just get one more stack of luck, and then I'll be able to get a buff. Okay, decreases the ship's main gun spread range by 3 and increases its damage dealt to CAs, CBs, and BCs, and BBs, and BBVs by 10%. Cat 20, and also increases its damage dealt to CVs and CVLs by 1. She's going to do a massive amount of damage. So definitely, so what I've been doing is I've been purchasing all of those blueprints, and I've been dumping them into this to get her ready, because she's already a powerful nuker, top 5 in terms of damage. This is just going to make her even more damaging. So yeah, you definitely want to get the fate simulation, because the fate simulation on the priority ships gives you buffs to skills. Just to give you an example, Rune. So if you go into Rune and her fate simulation, which is complete, see, it buffed well-rounded armor, plus that, it buffs that. Okay, so you get that buff. So you definitely want to go for that. So that's what I've been doing, is purchasing all of those blueprints and then using them on Georgia just to get her ready. But this could, yeah, so this will be a thing. But yeah, you got with Prince of Wales in there, Georgia, New Jersey on the back line. Sandy for any subs. She also does, Sandy does a ton of damage. Helena for the subs, Sandy for the air, and then St. Louis. You could substitute anything for St. Louis. I'm just using St. Louis because she's a priority ship and she does a ton of damage as well too. But there are numerous other shares. You could use San Francisco, if you're just starting San Francisco, one of the new ships here in the Union. You could put her in there as well too, because she is a Vanguard ship as well. But yeah, so there's just a lot of stuff to look at in terms of building up a new fleet. So let's see what we get from her. I haven't had a chance to really get started on her fate simulation. So this is going to increase the ship's speed by 3. At this start of the battle, increases the ship's evasion by 15%, 35% when fully upgraded for 50. That's 35% evasion. She's going to be a tank. 35% for 50 seconds? She's going to be a tank. That's amazing. Yeah, she's a Vanguard ship with having 35% evasion for 50 seconds. I mean, that's almost an entire battle. That's almost, a sortie doesn't usually last that long, so that's going to be 35% evasion. That's extremely powerful. So she's a priority ship as well too. So you're definitely something you want to look into her as well. That's nice. I like that. Yeah. So that's the tentative fleet that I'm thinking about. Going into. I'm going to have 2 fleets, and probably going to just take my Ironblood fleet, and then maybe take this Eagle Union fleet in there and see how well they do on 12. And we'll just see how it goes, because that's going to be interesting. Because I do like the fact that we now have something that we can utilize. The standard old, Eagle Union carrier meta, which don't get me wrong, is a very, very, very good meta. Right up there with the Nagato Kageakaga backfield when you've got Enterprise, Essex, and Intrepid back there. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to give it a try and see how it goes. But yeah, so you got a couple of days, so go ahead and jump in there. Make sure that you can get everything that you need. Don't forget to do the SP on a daily basis. Okay, this is daily. Okay, you can do this daily. You get 800 each time you do that. So doing this just once is guaranteed to get you a one of the blueprints if you're looking for. But you should be purchasing all those blueprints inside the shop, because you know it's easy. It's the easiest way to get them. Now this is a choice. Okay, you can choose between any of the Series 1 or Priority 2 ships. So it's basically only 3 that you can't actually choose. But the Series 3 ships, Cheshire, Mains, Odin, and Champagne, this is for Series 3 ships. Okay, so you might not even have some of those. Like I have Mains, and Mains is one I'm working on in the back line to get her taken care of because she's got a shield. I might replace Mains. I might replace Rune U in my Ironblood fleet with Mains when she's done. I'm using Rune U right now, and I have not had any trouble whatsoever with her. But yeah, so you definitely want to try to get all the blueprints. So as you can see, this is what I purchased. So I purchased all of the parts. I also purchased the cokes and purchased the gun, all the blueprints for FTG. Okay, and now I'm working on these blueprints. Okay, I've got numerous Captain Bach, so I don't really need any of this stuff. Okay, I got thousands of cognitive chips. I have 85,000 cognitive chips, so I don't think I need to worry anytime soon about that. And no, that's just from doing the daily every single day. That's how I got these. Okay, I've never purchased them inside of here. And then of course you got the gears, and of course Tycon. If you didn't get Tycon, then you want to purchase her in here. But I did build her, so that's what's going. So yeah, I'm going to try to clear all these out. If I do clear all these out, then I might go ahead and maybe take a peek, maybe try to get an extra 2,000 for the skin box. I'm not sure I have enough to be able to run it in that time frame. But yeah, so so there's some stuff we're going to be trying. Yeah, but we're going to try to get sometime next week. We're going to try to go into 12, and I want to run it with that fleet and see how well it does. But I think I think it'll be pretty good because I had my eye on Prince of Wales for quite some time, but in terms of just utilizing her in the backfield, I just didn't feel right. I would whenever I put Enterprise, I always wanted to flank her with Essex and Intrepid. I just felt that was the way it should be. But now that we've got Jersey, it's a chance to. I'd always had plans to introduce Georgia, because, like I say, she's one of the top 5 most powerful ships in the game. But as in anything with a priority ship, it takes time. So you have to, go with what you got right now. Like I knew I could get, Enterprise, and I got Saratoga. So I knew I could get those carriers up faster because you can get those through the game. And then you get those, max them out, use those, and then you start using those in your fleets to get the experience for these priority ships, which you have to use the fleets of the same ship to get the actual experience. So that's the plan that I've always been going through, and it's worked pretty good. I mean, I've got a lot of the ships. Still my commissions here. Trying to build my oil back up for the next event that comes along, because my oil is way down. I also always make sure I do this to get the cognitive chips as well. Yeah, I just make sure that whenever I get into the game, I'll just pop in sometimes in the middle of the day, clear those, put them back up, start running them. And in terms of my actual training, I'm in the process of running. So I've got Prince of Wales, and I'm working on Jersey right now. Georgia's already maxed out. All of her skills are. St. Louis, all of her skills are maxed out, as are Helena's and Sandy's. So it's just a matter of getting this one right here, and I think one more. After this one, I think I'll just have one more of Jersey's skills that I need to bring up, and she'll be all maxed out too. And then it's just a matter of getting the equipment leveled up, which I've almost got enough parts to do that. That's one of the reasons I purchased the parts inside of the shop, is because that's the easiest way to get a large amount of them fairly quick. I mean, you can get them doing the running the actual story mode, but you only get like 1 or 2 each time. That's not a feasible option for building up a large bulk. Most of the time, I just get them in the shop. I check the shop. As you can see, I purchased them today already, and I purchased them in here. Okay, you can get, they'll sell you 5. You usually get, usually once, it resets. You usually get at least every other time they're going to offer some parts in here. It's a common offering. The only thing I really purchase in here are the parts, and I'll purchase any of the gold skill books. But it has to be gold. I don't spend gems in here. Okay. And if I get too much gold and I'm finding myself, not being able to recycle, I might purchase something, something that's just to knock it down so I can start building back up. Because I do a large amount. I've got my upgrades maxed out. So this, I get several thousand of this a day just by automatic recharge. As I said, you should always be letting these 2 recharge. You should never have these 2 maxed out. When you make sure that when you log out for the end of the day that these are not maxed out, so that you can utilize the automatic, the auto update, so you're not wasting its capability. So if you're looking at a way to get rid of oil, I know that doesn't sound normal, but one of the ways is in the dorm. Okay, you can purchase the supplies. See, you can use oil. You can purchase these for oil, and you should keep these in stock. You should be utilizing those. So I've got in my dorm right now, I've got, as you can see, I've got all those ships for that fleet. I got Tycon in here. I'm going to get her up to 70, then I'm going to take her out. 70 is all you need to max her. I'm not going to max her at the time. I just don't feel like using the mats. Save the mats for the next event. I got enough mats to possibly do the next event as well. But yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot in here. San Francisco. Been utilizing her. Let's go ahead and replace her. Let's go ahead and put St. Louis in there. Give her a little bit more of a buff. So we got St. Louis. Sandy and Melina are 120, so there's no use sticking them in there. So these are the 3 that I need to work. These 4 are the ones I need to work on. And as you can see, they're all fully limit broke. So it's just a matter of just, leveling them up, which we will do. They've already got pretty good morale, so there's really nothing wrong with that. So this is what I've got for the dorm. I picked this up in the shop. I like it. It's got sort of a a snazzy frontline look. Like the little bar theme going on. And I love to watch. This is with a little bird here flying around. Prince of Wales. She sits there, plays with her sword all day. And St. Louis with their spear. Georgia, not Georgia. Baltimore is getting a drink. so that's pretty good. This is Baltimore. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good setup. I do like that. I'm going to put Georgia in here once Essex hits 120. I'll have her at 120 here shortly. I just want to go. I decided to go ahead and finish up Essex and Intrepid. Intrepid's already at 120, but I just wanted to go ahead and do that. So yeah, that's it. So I just wanted to go ahead and give everybody a heads up. 2 more days. Okay, it ends on the 16th, so it's the 14th. So you got tomorrow and the next day, and then day after tomorrow and the evening, it will update, and we'll get our new skill sets. We'll go on, and we'll do a video at that time, of course, to let everybody know. But I did want to make sure everybody gets in there and get everything that you can inside the shop. Now it looks like that. It looks like normally now in normal they do extend the shop for another 7 days after the event ends, and it looks like they are going to do that again. So this will be open until the 23rd. So there isn't a rush. However, the sorties will be ending in a couple of days, so you won't be able to get any more of the involuted seals. So you need to make sure that you get them all over the next couple of days before the sorties close. The sorties will be closing on the 16th. The shop will be open for the 23rd, and I would assume that due to the fact that they're expanding that, they're going to do the mission as well. So if you want to do the last mission, I got really close to this, but I haven't been able to knock it out yet. But I should have something for you in a day or two. But it's just ridiculous. The CX, I mean, the damage is just It's just really difficult to survive, but I'm still working on it. But this will be open, so these missions for the fully limit break should be open until the 23rd as well. So if you want to complete that, you should be good to go. They do have a new format here on the weeklies, in case you haven't noticed it, where they're having this, and you can claim your stuff. You claim things through different, as you complete the weeklies. They give you what's included, a top reward, which is really nice. This is new. Okay. So what they're doing now is they're giving activity points for completing your weekly events. Okay, and then you get the rewards. You get a whole reward set each time you get it. They give you a lot of bullets. See, look at this bullets. See, gold bullet right here at 800. So this is a lot a lot more refined. So these are really nice rewards. A lot of oil as well too. So what I really like is the number of bullets that they're giving you. So this is the new set. So as you do complete the weeklies, as you complete the weeklies, you would get the rewards for completing the weekly. Now you don't. You get activity points for completing the weekly. Okay, and then these activity points go to the total for this, and this is where you get the rewards. So as you complete, those events, you claim the max event up top. So it's a little bit different format, which is nice. I do like the rewards, so it's pretty good. So that's everything. So I just wanted to go ahead and give everybody an update. Let them know 2 more days and then it's all done. So get in there and knock that out. All right. So this is Kendra. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. If you do click on that bell, you get notified each time I do drop a video. Also, remember to like and share the videos. That does help the views immensely. So this is Ken Rare coming at you from the corner, signing out.